Hey, friends! It's time for MuMaMo. Do me a favor, if you're in chat and you can hear my voice, say, aye aye, Captain. And if you don't hear me, then don't say that.
Right. Everybody who can't hear Troy, raise their hand.
Right? Hey. Aye, good chat.
Your response
Aye,
is
aye.
very positive, but you can't follow instructions.
That's right. That's exactly
Good job,
right.
Bernard.
Bernard, on it like a bonnet. Bernard, our friend, of course, from Gen Con that I got to play a very rousing game of Mutants and Masterminds with, where he was kind of a surly Puritan zombie.
Oh, well, sure.
Yeah, why not? As you do. King Snarf, I'll say no such thing. We are not on a boat. That's true. So you can say lip lip.
You're not on a boat.
I was going to say that, Troy. I can hear you, though. One more minute late and you would have been subjected to the air horn. I would like you actually to follow me around in real life with an air horn. I think that would be bracing. Rebel Moose, I hear
Bracing
Troy.
is a good adjective for how that would be.
Right? Absolutely.
Yes.
Brace for impact. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
So it's our planning.
Troy, I think of all the things I have in excess of, calm is not one of them, and I don't think an air horn would help with that.
No, there would be a lot of peeing of the pants, the pantalones, as they say in some countries. But I wouldn't like it. And when I said it, I felt more like I'd like to see you do that. Do that to my face. But that's right. We were talking about your zombie again. Nate says, just my platinum prince. Oh, let the joy flow like honey from the well of life. Wow. Them's are romantic words there, my friend.
Right.
I'm the platinum prince. People who, I think that was the first time Nate leaves such an impression on the psyche that you feel as though he has been with you in person the whole time. But he has not. You know what's interesting? Michael in chat asks a very interesting question, and one that I feel confident at this point I can answer without a curse, befalling us. But again, it's green or need, so what's another curse? No, nobody got sick.
Not so far as I've heard. Not at least amongst our crew.
No, and I've given so many open mouth kisses at the booth that
I know, right?
And I didn't get sick. I'm just amazed.
It's really upsetting to see. He distends his whole jaw and just takes your whole mouth.
Yeah, it's sort of to say it's an open mouth kiss is kind of a euphemism for try to swallow you alive like
like a giant snake.
Like
it's incredibly serpentine.
But it's very entertaining. Terrace says, "What's up, guys?" Terrace, today is the planning episode, and it's MuMaMo, and I'm super stoked. I'm also soaked. I'm just soaked. The very idea of an air horn. Anyway, no, sorry.
Troy, it's possible to have an inner monologue.
I wish. But the thing is, I still maintain an inner monologue, even though what comes out comes out.
It's too big to all fit inside.
It is. It sometimes feels like I'm in two different time zones, one where my mouth lives and one where my brain lives. Raymond says, don't lie, Troy, you didn't get a single kiss while at Gen Con. Some hugs, yes, but no kisses. You don't know me, sir. Tempo says, I'm thinking about a few topics. I'm imagining you are. I want everyone to get their what do they call that? Your narrative engine revving so that you can share those ideas. But we've got a couple things that we got to do first. One of them is to say, see that QR code? Is Gene in the chat today? Gene, are you here? Gene likely popped in.
I was just going to say, we have a new astonishing adventure, and Gene is not here for it.
I know. Just
very disappointed if so.
But we do, and it's called the Jordan Now Mystery.
It is. I had to
Yes.
think
Yeah,
about that for a second.
Alex is like, such a question.
What is it all about? Because it's set in Titan City, yeah?
It is. The Jordan Now Mystery is a golden age superhero meets urban fantasy adventure where a group of good old American superheroes are summoned to fight some pesky Nazi monsters and magic users who are poking around where they're not supposed to be poking around.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I love it. It is beautiful. There's some, we've talked a little bit about this. It shouldn't come as too much of a surprise, but maybe a delight. We've got because this guy cracks me up for some reason. That's just such a jaunty little like menacing thing happening here, and the look on his face is like, hello, pal. I'm about to do
One of
something.
the best things about him at Gen Con this year, some of my players spent a hero point to say Nazi Indiana Jones is afraid of snakes and then attacked him with the snake PC.
Oh, nice. Very nice. So that kind of person.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Let's see. Yeah, it's got all the good stuff. We even went through and kind of took a look at all these individual little creeps. This guy particularly creepy. How do you say his name? Diabolak?
Alpengeist.
Oh, who's
Diabolak is a mountain. That's
It's
a
the
mountain
Devil's
in
Peak.
Poland.
Oh, okay, got you. And you fight a mountain?
No,
I'm
you
just
go
kidding.
to a mountain.
I'm being,
Right.
I'm being
Hopefully you don't
obtuse.
have to fight it.
Yeah, that's. I'm looking here. Let's see. Paul says
Although
his face.
Arctic Fox is on that mountain, so there is every chance that you can have to fight that mountain.
Arctic Fox
Effectively.
finds a way. If you're
He
Arctic
does.
Fox,
That's why we love him so much.
yeah. He's a cool dude.
Oh,
That's what kind of day it is, friends. So
buckle up.
so buckle up. We're on our way. Let's see. We've got some stuff here. Oh, geez. Claw. That is so great. I lost it. But Claude says, I can't wait till we get adventures in the Mirror Universe version of Titan City, which would be Lucen City.
I can't wait till the next time I get to play with Salvo and give you a
Yes.
reward for that pun.
Yes. Paul, I think, sums it up for all of us. Such a punchable face. But I don't like that under Steve's face. That doesn't work for me. So how about we do this? Let's see if this changes the vibe at all. Look.
It's the calendar.
Okay, so up at the top, you see where it says planning episode, friends. This is a QR code. Now, I tested it and it worked for me, but your mileage may vary. So do me a favor, get your phone out and just give it a little shot. Just give it a little test and see if it ends up pulling up the calendar, because you can subscribe to that. And the calendar, though, we will spend some time today putting some very important topics, filling up these Mondays. This show
Very
could
important.
take 3 hours, honestly. But the goal is 3 to 4 months with some wiggle room. Sometimes we zip right through with some great ideas. Other times, the creative juices are a little more concentrated. So check the QR
Troy,
code.
did we have a coupon code for Jordan Now Mystery?
A coupon code. We had I don't believe we do.
We didn't have a fun prize for three of our. We didn't have a fun prize for 3 people who might get in there first.
Yes, we do have that, and I will. How about we? And mid-program, one of the things that I want to do is sort of, make sure that some of the good stuff we give away is into the program a little bit. So what we're going to do is I'm going to drop a code, and then no one's going to drop a link. No helpful links from anybody, because we want you to go to the Green Ronin online store on your own power by whatever vessel you should choose to get there. Put that code in and see if you are one of the 3 that gets there fast enough.
Under your own conveyance.
Under your own conveyance,
Like
exactly.
An internet race.
That's right, an internet race. So what I showed at the beginning was the QR code to buy it. I'm going to drop a coupon code later, and it will be free for lucky 3 people. But I'm not going to do that right this moment. But we'll do it when we pause for station identification and traffic on the 10s.
Right.
But first things first. Also, real quick question. Wait, Green Running supports calendars?
I mean,
yeah,
Troy,
unfortunately.
SC Marine's already like 2 topics in. We haven't even started.
I imagine SC Marine was like, I can think of some topics that the first sound of our jaunty tune.
Right.
But let me see. Here we are. I've got it. This is me. Okay. So there's a couple of housekeeping things. I want us to recognize that for people who are just joining us, every 3 to 4 months, which we can kind of consider a season of our episode of our programs, we host this show where we basically take everyone's ideas and we mix and we match, and we are we'll handle it in a minute, Devious. But we are we'll mix and match and combine, but there are some sort of standard issue shows that we want to make sure that we leave room for. For instance, I'd love to get the casts of some of our live streams here, just as a how do you do, an update on story and all that kind of good thing. We also we will maintain our segment that comes after the sort of the main stage efforts, where Devious and I talk about what's in the tank. So that's going to continue to stick around, and of course we reserve the right to move things around should we need to. I know he is Devious. Relax. SC Terran Marine, we will we're going to talk about the due date. I'm Nate. A note to you, my friend. Do we want to extend the date a little bit to give people a little more time? But we're going to get into that when we get into the tank. So do expect more clarity on that, my friend. But Nate in chat can also help us out there as well. Okay, so here we are. Yes, cool. Please do so. Yeah. So let me know, Nate, if we are good with the 15th is what it looks like. Is the last thing that we said. Let us know. And for now, let's talk about Mutants and Masterminds topics. Now, who was it Tempo that was giving some? And if you don't hear me, I'm gonna relax you into a new program. But if we don't see your topic immediately, do feel free to repeat it, and then you can know that we have got it, and we'll let you know where we fit it in. So right now we're looking at today's the 11th, and so we've got the 18th and the 25th left in August. What are we feeling for? Anything on your guys' mind? Any topics that you want to kind of put get on the calendar for character creation workshop? I do like that.
Sure.
A step-by-step on how. Okay, I like that, Nate. That's great. So maybe we do that. Let's look at, is that a September? When is the playtest over?
We're looking to wrap up the playtest by the end of September.
Okay.
So
do you think that we do
get that stuff in September if we can?
Yeah, to kind of culminate.
I think that sounds like a good plan to me.
Okay. Or is it better, just as a quick thought, is it better to do the sort of the official, like, here's how this all works in October?
We could do that, except for the fact that it won't be really officially finished then.
Right. It's not like you finish up in September and then magically October it's done.
Right. There's going to be some writing that happens in October. So
right. So how about we let's tentatively put it kind of mid to late September.
Sure.
Does that feel good? And that is, hold on, let me find it. Nate says 4E character creation workshop. I'm wondering. Let's see. Now we get to see. Oh, fun! Look at that already.
All right.
First stroke of the keyboard.
$KE.
Money, money, money.
If you
This,
talk to some people, that's what they think it is.
well,
Yeah,
it is
it's
our
true.
big old cash grab for something that we invested a lot of time and energy and money into. For your character creation, work. Shizop. Okay, and I'm going to do. There we go. And I'm putting Nate in there. Okay, great. All right, Nate, starting us off very strong. Let's see what we've got here. Ribbon Segment says, yo, Joe, creating military organizations in superhero settings. That's a strong one.
Sure.
I like that.
That I would say paramilitary organizations, but
There we go.
Mhm.
Okay. I do like the yo, Joe, creating para. Or military orgs. And we'll
We had a
leave
lot
it
of fun with that in the Valiant stuff we were doing.
nice. Let's see the description here. This goes to Raymond Airhorn Steckman. Okay. It's covering my. Okay. Make sure I've got names spelled right. Awesome. Okay, we're off to a great start. Let's see if I'm missing. Hello, Eric Norse. Oh, Eric Norse Foundry Crew, not Eric Norse Foundry Crew. Let's see. Build a one-shot disaster adventure in broad strokes live with chat.
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
I think that sounds fun.
Let's see. I'm kind of starting a little odd here. Maybe that's a fun one. I wonder if we just kind of plop it into October here somewhere.
Okay.
So we've got Halloween, which we'll want to do on the 27th, a spooky episode.
Do our annual spooky episode.
That's right. Spooky. So maybe we do that on the 6th.
Sure.
I'm kind of just pulling that out of my creative place. This is the disaster one-shot chat collab. We'll call that.
Sounds good.
That my future self will go, oh yeah, I know what that is, and I'll know who's responsible. Claude, am I doing this right? Aude, yes. Perfect. Okay. So we've got the remainder of this month and three Mondays in September to fill. I really want more episodes about using monsters in different contexts, like vampires as sea monsters, a mummy that is from space, a zombie cyborg.
Well, why don't we make Halloween our monster episode?
I love that.
And we can talk about creating and using monsters in all kinds of different contexts.
Perfect. And so we will add. That was Julio, I believe.
Marine, if we do an analysis of the Bronze Age, we're going to have Chris Primus on here, and he is going to have to give you a complete historical breakdown of the era first.
And it'll have to start at like 6 a.m. and it's going to be a full day.
Oh, the Bronze Age of comics, that's different.
Oh, got you.
That I can do.
Spooky. Maybe we say Monster Mash, Monster Maker, Monster Maker mashup.
Perfect. I love
and because we can kind of flip flop the genres, and you have your merman mummy.
Yep.
And all that
vampires
kind of
and all of that stuff.
My mermummy.
Right. Oh, mermummies. The banjo just gets so wet.
So soggy, yeah. Okay, great. Julio, I hope that scratches your itch for monsters that look a little different than the usual. We got the one shot here. Shark Week is over, but we can still do Shark Heroes and Villains.
So Troy, how about next week we do a playtest update for folks?
Ooh, nice. We'll get into the weeds. I like that.
We can talk about what some of the feedback we've gotten is, and where some directions are taking, that sort of thing.
Not September. What am I doing? We'll do that on the next week, 18th. I like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's the 4E playtest update. And that was just you, right, Steve?
Yeah, it's just me.
Just you.
I'll take my hero
Well,
point though. I get
right?
to
You deserve it. You earn it. Okay, great. Now let's
Steve, can't you give
see.
yourself infinite hero points? I feel like it's a clause, right?
Right? Yeah. 4E streamlined combat. Now that's interesting because it is. I wonder if that goes into our
Yeah.
playtest update. You
Yeah.
think, or
Say who gave us streamlined combat?
Bernard?
Bernard, say more about that.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Elaborate.
tell us more.
I'm gonna test something out here real quick, just because I want to see if I can. I want to make it so that it's not over your face. uh, nope, I guess I cannot. I'll keep it. Yeah. I do like this topic though. Pook mentioned how to be a leader in a superhero team.
Yeah.
One of the refrains that we hear quite a bit for folks who are maybe not as maybe their role play muscles aren't quite worked out to the degree that they like, and they don't necessarily
Sure.
feel comfortable kind of ad libbing as and I know that pain myself for sure, but I do like the topic. How do we want to frame that? Because it is sort of because what is that character? How would we break that down for everybody?
In terms of the leader character?
Yeah, yeah. In the how to play it context, how to be that leader. What because it's sort of like almost Alex, would you maybe think of it like a sub
It's
GM?
it's more a style of player than it is a style of character, and
Some
I think
ways.
we could talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the difference, right? I
But
mean,
there are certainly characters that fall into that niche more often than not. Like Paragon is often the leader type.
yeah,
Sure.
We talked about Paragon a few weeks back, but I think there is definitely something in there for how to be a good leader player and
yeah, yeah.
how to help guide without being a player who's railroading the other players.
Right.
Right,
Right.
right. Yeah, I like that. So, because it is a balancing act, and it's making sure that you're
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
just being a bossy britches and ruining everybody's fun.
Yep.
Uh, but also being the captain if you are the captain.
Yeah.
So maybe we
There
do.
there are a lot of different approaches to it. So
Yeah, I'm interested to unpack all of those because I think again, like as somebody who is the next in charge after the GM, as far as like kind of saying these are the things you do. It'll be interesting to kind of unpack how much players have to say, oh yeah, I'll follow you, and what happens if you don't, and when the conflict that ensues and all that stuff. I like that a lot. So let me get the right wording. It's how to be a leader in a hero team, and that was our beloved Pook. Did I spell your name right? Righty. For the longest time, autocorrect would change a Pook's name to a Toot. Okay, so we kind of covered off on the streamlined combat. Now the chivalrous heroes, goodnight villains. I feel like we might have just done that. Essie Taryn, can you elaborate on what?
mm,
I think it might even have been your. I'm getting a sense of deja vu, which is either we've done this before or I'm just losing it. But elaborate a bit on what you feel like the kind of the meat of the matter is there. Um, and so we tackled Raymond's suggestion of boot organizations.
mhm.
Let's see, we've got from Tempo the mystery man superhero archetype, like the Spirit, the Spider, Green Hornet, and the Shadow, who were costumed heroes, detectives that inspired Batman.
That's a great opportunity to talk about both Freedom City and Titan City in terms of
Oh
their
yeah,
crossover and relative
Yeah.
treatment of
I
that
sure like that.
trope.
Let's see. I'm gonna put the mystery man because I catch the vibe, and we can kind of, those are fun. People do enjoy when we get into the kind of the historical nature of some of these archetypes as they were developed over time, and that is tempo. Ready, excellent. Okay. Anything jumping out at you, gents?
Let's see.
John
Bernard,
mentions
sorry.
oh, sorry. Go ahead, please.
Bernard was talking about gadgets and gear in 4E. I think that we want to not get too deep into the 4E weeds while the playtest is going on. We can talk a
Yeah.
little bit about things, but there's definitely a lot of moving targets there in terms of things that will shift and change.
It feels like maybe, like a November-y kind of,
Yeah.
series, but we'll know for sure when we know, right? Yeah.
Paul mentioned city/setting building, which I think would be
fun.
Oh, I like
that's
that.
a great topic.
Yeah, feels like a good one for the 13th.
Yeah, sounds good.
City, oops, Vidi City.
I've been working on a guided world building document to go in the GM journal.
Hey, lovely.
That is theoretically for Valiant, but is also applicable for
also good for M&M.
home M&M.
Yep, indeed.
Awesome. Hey, Paul, do me a favor if I and validate me. Tell me what if city and SETI building covers off on, because that's a rich topic, but I want to make sure that I very specifically am capturing yours. So,
sure.
Spicing up combat with challenges.
Step one to city and setting building is make friends with a cartographer.
Yes, that is very true.
Unless you happen to be one.
Yeah. Then Cartog away.
Yeah, in which case you should be working because everybody needs cartographers everywhere.
Right, because we need.
I mean, hey, I just need a personal cartographer,
right?
Just for fun.
Oh, come on, SC Marine winter heroes and villains with ice powers. That's just a plan for Alex.
All right, so when are we going to do the Arctic?
I don't know what you're talking about. It's a little cold in here.
How about, so maybe we do that kind of this just gives me a little bit of a stomach ache when I flip to October and November and December. I'm like, really? How can it be?
Do we have any spots left in September, October we need to fill in?
We definitely do. Let's see. Let me look in. We have the 25th
first.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So we have the 25th for that's open. The 25th and the 1st. So August 25th.
Okay.
What was stand superheroing for fun and profit? I like the notion of it. And he used a dollar sign for the S.
Heroes for hire kind of a thing. That's something we could play around with.
So chat, I'm reminded of this. Hear me out. So in Seattle, we have actual superheroes running around the city. And what they're doing is they're making sure that people aren't, being beat up or hurt, or if there are people that need assistance, and they hand out food and, bandages, clean socks, that kind of stuff. But they're legit about the heroics. Yeah, they've got suits on and everything. And what I wanted to do was invite them to hang out with us, and then we can make some hero characters about them, and then maybe make them available for a nominal, price on the website as a fundraiser for them to raise money to get more food and supplies and what have you. They expressed some interest, but I just want to know from chat. I mean, it's a little bit of a deviation from Mutants Mastermind stuff. It sure sounds fun to me. But I'm often known to have a real good time when people shouldn't. So let me know, friends.
Yeah, tying them to an episode about being for profit is probably not a good idea.
No, I'm not. I'm not suggesting it as part of the fun and profit. But I was reminded that that motivations for superheroing can be about the bottom line, or more altruistic in
True.
their origin. Let's see here. We talked about
So
the
I note, Troy, that
yes.
September 1st is Labor Day.
Oh, well, let's not
So
labor on that day.
we shall probably be skipping that day.
Yeah, and good call. And I don't have my holiday overlay. And I probably should turn it on because we've done this to ourselves before.
Yes, we've done this before.
Or accurately, I have done this to us.
But I am here for, I think it was Julio's idea about talking about time travel campaigns.
Yeah.
Oh
I love
yeah.
that.
We haven't got timey-wimey for a minute here.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is great. So this is I'm glad we did this because the 13th is Columbus Day. We don't celebrate that, but we
Not.
celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day. And so
Yep.
I'm going to move that to the 20th.
Okay.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay. So that leaves, we have the 25th. And what was that last suggestion?
Let's do time travel campaigns in there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Perfect. And who owns the time travel
That's
campaign?
Julio.
Nice. Julio 2 on the calendar. That's great. That's 2 real life hero points that you'll have to find some way. Julio. Excellent. Okay. Handling defeat in M&M. Wow, that's a good one.
Oh, I'm
That's
down
a
with that.
quad. Yeah,
That's a great
me
topic.
too. So maybe we do that. All right, so it's off. October is full. We are now into November.
Oof.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Handling defeat in M&M. Great subject.
Agreed.
Because it's interesting from the perspective of a player and from the perspective of a GM, and yeah, there's a lot to talk about there.
Yeah, there's
That's
a lot to work with there.
Claudius. Okay, excellent. Okay, awesome. Using the new improvised effect in 4th edition feels like we might be kind of getting close to some of those 4th edition updates here in the November month.
I don't know if we're going to make a whole episode out of improvised effect, but I guess we could.
Can we combine that with the combat, Bernard's combat suggestion, and like maybe just an overall kind of feature review, I guess?
Feels like it needs
Feel a
something.
little, yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's let that percolate in chat,
Yeah.
and so
I like Jonesy's
Um,
making handouts and props, though, which Alex could definitely speak to.
oh yeah, absolutely.
That would
So
be great.
do we want to focus on? Do we want to add anything else as to that to kind of beef it up a little bit? Because a list of handouts and we say props.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Well, we can also add to that. I mean, in terms of handouts, also things like reference sheets and play aids
Yeah.
and other sorts of things that you do to make the game easier, more fun, and more immersive for your players.
There's a lot of good things that we could talk about in there with table tents, and
Nice.
we talked about my roleplay reference sheets a couple weeks ago, but things like that.
Yep. And also just the difference between the kinds of handouts and props you produce for your regular game versus, say, a demo game or a convention game.
Yeah, and also maybe a review of some of the things that we offer in the store that kind of help in that space,
like the condition cards.
Condition cards. Yeah.
Sure.
And encounter. What do we want to call this? Handouts, props,
and play aids.
Play aids. Oh my. Okay.
And this will actually be a great opportunity for us to talk about the sorts of things that folks might want to see as products as well, in addition to the condition
Yeah,
cards and our reference cards and the Game Master's kit and whatnot.
by
Yeah,
gum, we
definitely.
might even have something very fun to share related to Mutants
By that
Masterminds
point,
around that time. Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting. I like it. Alex had so many good monsters in our game. Yeah, yeah. I
And
love
that was just
the
the player characters.
Right?
I love the right, exactly. I love the Titan City setting, but what's really fun about it is to try to wrap your mind around like the food laws and I mean, it's just such a what if kind of experience. Like, what would the world look
Well,
like if
I mean,
everyone were monsters and your diet was on, trial,
And you had to eat brains.
right?
Yeah, and my character was somebody who could whip up fake brains, so that monsters
I can't
didn't go.
believe it's not brains.
He kept calling them tofu brains, and Assurance was like, absolutely not.
Super fun.
The
So
tofu
we, I love it. The Bronze Age of comics. Did we want to fit that in?
Yeah, I mean, we
The
could
analysis of the Bronze Age.
about the Bronze Age of comics. That's always
Sure.
an evergreen topic as far as that
A
goes.
rich vein of
Um,
content. Bronze
yeah, we've got
Age Bronzu.
You keep so many things in those pouches.
right. No, that's not the Bronze Age. It's the Iron Age.
What is the Iron Age? Is that when the fanny pack was invented?
Yeah, it is basically when the when comics discover the bandolier.
I see. I see.
Uh,
This was SC Terran Marine, if I recall.
yeah, and we got a number of requests for us to do stuff about installations.
Installations.
Both heroes and villains, I assume.
How about we do this real quick? I wonder if is the 24th far enough out that we can do. Well, so Devious has the discussion about improvised effect.
Yep.
And then we've got a few other questions, other thoughts and ideas on features. Do we want to do a feature review towards the latter part of November?
I'm game with that.
Okay. So we'll call
we might want to do a quick survey on the think tank.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
And get a top list of the top 5 or however many features folks want us to cover.
I like that a lot. I think Claude had an idea in there.
Yeah.
There's somebody else I'm forgetting, but I want to put the community. Okay, great. Survey to the community. We'll kind of assess what folks are looking for, what they like, and then we'll tailor accordingly.
As we do.
All right, so let's just do a quick score keep here. We've got August done for the remainder. September's done for the remainder. We'll go over the topics in a little more granularly here in a minute. October is done. November is done. Do you see how that goes?
Yeah, right?
You go
Now,
so
the question
fast.
is, do we just want to finish out the year and do December while we're here?
I think we do. I think that we do that. I think that's because there's also some special stuff that happens, in December, and we plan for it now. It'll be fun. Let's see here. Raymond, I hope you had fun reading all my errata, Steve.
Raymond, I live to read errata.
I like it. Okay, we got city.
Nothing I like better.
Is captured. Have we done that topic? I got to check the backlogs.
Didn't we do a city
Setting
on the calendar?
Michael in chat says, I just see a baby. Legacy heroes. We did. Yeah, we did talk about it. How much is that winter puppy in the window?
So Bernard says that if we do installations, then December 1st would be great, as the 2nd is his birthday.
Got it. Sorry, I was doing three things at once. Is it somebody's birthday, you said?
In December on the 2nd. So Bernard was
Oh,
saying that if we were to do the installations and HQs, it would be great to do it on the 1st. Be an
I
early
see. I
birthday
see.
gift.
A whole birthday week this
That's
guy gets, I
that's
guess.
not at all manipulative, Bernard, and we really appreciate that.
Yeah. And we are susceptible.
We're totally susceptible to that.
Okay, so, and this was again,
This is
what we
installations.
okay, so what is that?
They're
Installations.
buildings, structures, headquarters, secret lairs,
Stately
Oh,
manners.
stately
I was thinking
manors,
software.
orbiting satellites, houses on the moon.
Fortresses of loneliness.
Yes, fortresses which no one is allowed to come to
I like it.
because of the giant keys and
Installations.
the
And
guard dog.
does Bernard have 3 on here now?
Wow.
Or at
Well,
least
Bernard
one.
can spend all of the hero points on his birthday.
That's true. Yeah, you want to save them up in this case and get yourself something real fun. Now, Bernard, we're almost twins because my birthday's on the 18th. So, yeah. Only I think probably going to be 40 something, and I'm going to be like 24. I think I've lost count. So, I'm is it I'm Imhotep from
Imhotep.
ancient Egypt?
Imhotep from ancient Egypt. Sure.
Imhotep. Is it Himhotep?
Imhotep. Right.
God,
Imhotep.
I've not seen that chant in use. Basically, a commoner who is never less. Okay, yeah. So is that Tempo? Was that a suggestion that you would like us to do a show about ancient
Or just
Egypt,
a fun
or
fact.
just a fun fact, right?
I
'Cause we like
saw a
to-
topic about Egyptian heroes earlier. Or
Yes.
things inspired by Egyptian mythology.
I do like that concept.
Sure. Pyramid power it is.
Pyramid power it is, and we'll do that on the 8th. It feels like kind of a December-y.
I'm gonna spoil this right now. My favorite pyramid power story is the Spider-Woman episode from the cartoon where she defeats the aliens by turning their pyramids into cubes, and
Oh,
therefore
no.
thwarts their pyramid power because it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, be careful.
I
That'll
like
summon
that.
Pizarro if you're not careful, though.
Right?
So we'll say ancient. Oops.
Yes.
Ancient.
GM Jonesy points out that the enemy of all installations is the spirit of Halloween, of course. Hollow them out and occupy their, corpses.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom, like,
I have a new plan. We will convert the Hall of Justice into a spirit of Halloween.
We're going to get rich.
And the Super Friends will be homeless.
I love this.
All right. Excuse me. We did make a new Shark Syndicate in an episode previously, a few years ago, actually.
Yes, some time ago.
Though they still, they stand as a testament to our good
timeless,
works.
as all of our works are.
Kitties, feline heroes, and villains. I mean,
wrap that into ancient Egypt.
Yeah.
we could actually. Yeah, we can talk about some kitty cattery.
Although I just finished reading Dungeon Crawler Carl, and that stars a feline hero who is amazing. Her name is Princess Donut.
Princess Donut, kitty. So just for everyone to be aware, Nate says in all caps, Troy, August 30th is our last deadline. Tournament in September sometime. So August 30th, to all who are wondering what we're talking about, it's the Great Golden Gravy Capade. That basically you will be writing up a hero. There will be a kind of bracket scenario, and there will be judges. The write up is very. I think it's Nate. Give us the details in chat, but it's not huge. It's not like, but it's manageable for sure. And if your hero wins the bracket, then you get some manner of prize. And that is that. Yeah, but Nate, do me a favor, would you please, and share the deets. While I've been jib-jabbing, have we seen anything in chat that kind of makes?
Rebel Moose brings up there's a wedding coming up on December 22nd, which we're usually off the week of the Christmas holiday. But
That's-
I think a topic about how to do a superhero celebration could be fun. We could cover like weddings and holidays and
yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I do like that.
funerals.
It's got a little kind of norm core vibe, like
Mhm.
it's kind of fun. I like that.
Yep.
What happens when the clone of you, the person you're marrying, shows up and is actually the real version of that person, and your name is Scott Summers?
Right. Just
Right?
pick a
Yeah.
random example.
Cool. So is that something that we do on like the 15th?
Yeah. Do that.
And what are we calling that again? It's celebrations.
Super celebrations.
Super celebrations. Oy.
Funeral.
What was that?
3 weddings and a funeral.
I like that. Fun. I just put FU and I didn't mean that.
Howard bar mitzvah like.
Right. And who was the person
Sort
who
of Rebel Moose.
Okay.
Yeah.
we'll
Rebel
do that.
Moose asked for a topic related to weddings.
Weddings. So we'll cover that.
Rebel Moose.
I think that we
Now-
are still on the 22nd, but off on the 29th. Because
I
that's the one
agree.
between
Yeah.
Christmas and New Year's.
It's the betwixt, which has got to be, I think, our holiday spectacular.
Indeed, it must be.
I say having zero clue as to what that might mean.
We have no choice. It must be.
Yes.
It must be. Any thoughts in chat about what we should? Because in the past we played Jackbox and had some fun. I'm a big fan of Jackbox. So fun. But we could do something different. We could have the holiday parade of heroes where everybody I don't know, making things up as I do. Jordan now. That's what it is. Sorry, I'm having a right brain, left brain battle. And they're both losing. Let's see. Why is that?
Need some tofu brains here.
Stat. It's Jordan now. Jordan now.
Not Jordan then. Jordan now.
Not Jordan then. The Jordan now. So, friends, I'm going to be dropping a code in the chat. I'm limiting the number of times that the discount can be used. The discount being, of course, a free. 3 charges, only one. You can only use it once. Don't try to use it twice. I mean, nothing bad will happen to you. It'll just be a waste of your time. And the code I'm going to be pasting into chat is the code you must race to see if you win. And so how about we do this? Tournament arcs. Interesting, Claude. That's an interesting topic.
Talk to that a bit.
Yeah. Tournament arcs. Let's do a sweep through chat because wow, we have done it 4 months.
Yep.
In under an hour, and we're right up against it. We did start a little late, but that was just set up. So let's see. Do anything else we're seeing in here? I really like that idea. The tournament idea sounds like a lot of fun.
Troy, Gene is asking if we can give a preview of new books.
Yes, we can. Gene, I've been waiting for this moment since the last time we talked. There we go.
There's a new astonishing adventure out, Gene, just for you.
We should call it the Gene and now whatever. Alex, you want to give just a quick just for Gene because we adore them so and want to make sure that they feel.
Yeah,
Good.
so the Jordan Now Mystery is our newest astonishing adventure. It is a golden age superhero meets urban fantasy adventure where a group of heroes are sent to stop some Nazi supervillains from trying to find a secret portal to a city of gold that they shouldn't have.
Well, there you go. And the obligatory page flip to this guy, who
Yeah.
I feel like he's
Herr
kind of
Karsten
humming
Strausser.
to. Yeah. There you go,
Smarmy,
Gene. I hope that.
punchable Nazi.
Right,
I
exactly.
have a miniature of him, but he's out in my car.
I hope that gives you a. I hope that scratches your itch. Let's see. I'm kind of combing the chat. What about an episode about? Oh, interesting. Julio, you are on fire, by the way.
Right?
Space empires.
Hmm.
We could do a deep space kind of.
We can do a deep space episode,
Yeah.
We can boldly go where no one's gone before.
right?
Do we
Or
just
where
sort of,
lots of comics have gone before, for that matter.
exactly, and where we have gone before. But
Hmm.
so much to talk about, so much to review. Do we want to just sort of say maybe that's what we kick January off with?
Good by me.
That works with me.
Sure.
And
And
it
we'll
feels
call
like a
that.
good lead-in topic to Event Horizon if we want to start talking about that in January as well.
Hey, I like the sound of that. Space, the old frontier. And that.
Space Adventure Hour.
Yeah, I like that better actually. Space. Advent Nerd Hour. Adventure Hour.
Did you say
And
Advent Nerd Hour?
I did, yeah. Invent a Nerd Hour.
I think you've invented something for the holidays, Troy. The Advent Nerd
The
calendar.
Advent Nerd Calendar. I like that. We should do that. There'll be a lot of nerd things we can put in an Advent calendar, and that nerds will enjoy, like us and our friendly chat. And
Well,
this
we better
was
get started
this
working
is
on that
Julio
now.
again?
Yep, Julio again.
Julio. I think you're at like 4
Racking
now.
up the hero points.
For real. The holiday, yeah. So that's on the 22nd is when we'll do our we'll call
Holiday
it a hero
spectacular.
capade. Hero capade holiday hula day.
Hula Day.
I love a hula day. Holiday spectacular, etc. And that'll be something fun. I've got I'll talk to you guys offline about this. An idea for kind of a community Christmas gift
Mm.
for our M&M pals.
They are most deserving.
They are indeed. It's been a long, fun year of just great engagement, and our stream continues to grow, and people continue to come and hang out. We make new friends, we keep the old, and I'm thinking about doing something special. So we'll kind of noodle on that. So it'll be a surprise. Let's see, what else do we have? Anything else? We could do half an episode of tournament arcs and then the episode with the tournament of champions. Okay, I smell what you're stepping in. I think we can kind of work with that. So let's just do a little run through, shall we?
Yeah.
So August, it's next week is our 4th edition playtest update. Then we move into timey-wimey travel campaigns. And we have Labor Day off. How to be a leader in superhero encounters, or which I like. It's great. Yo-Jo, creating paramilitary organizations. We have the 4E character creation workshop in September. Do we want to move that or keep it?
I mean, we can do it then.
Okay. Then we have the mystery man archetype kind of character. And then disaster one shots. It's a chat collaboration where we shall create a disaster, one that's larger than the one we currently occupy. Okay, Columbus Day, and then we have city and setting building. The spooky monster maker mashup. little scrambled villainy in there. Handling defeat in M&M. I love it. Right before, oh geez, Jeezy Louise. Handouts, props, and play aids. That'll I'm looking forward to that one. That'll be fun. Bronze Age of Comics. Then a 4E feature review. That's the end of November. Then we will all scurry away to our respective turkeys and/or turkey replacements. And then we go to installations and Pyramid Power, Ancient Egypt, Super Celebrations, fun. Hero Capade Holiday Spectacular. That happens on the 22nd. Then we will largely tune out
Take our
here.
holiday break.
Yeah, take our holiday break. And then on January 5th, the last of the planning episode, and kind of fun to start January off with on the 12th planning episode.
Yeah. Good start to the
Well,
new year.
yeah, it feels real good. How do people feel in chat? Tempo says, looks like a good mix of topics. It sure does. Always love what we come up with chat. It's just a lot of fun. It's feeling like we're
You
pretty
folks
solid.
supply us with some good ideas. So
Truly do. Okay, well, friends, that brings us to an end of this portion of our program. I'm going to actually check to see how many people, if they've won. How many do we have left? Let me double check the code. And the code says that there's still one available, but 2 have been used. So that is to say that the code I'm dropping into chat is the code you want to use if you want to try your hand at getting that. The Jordan Now mystery. I kept thinking it was the Jordan Now mysteries, like a Murder She Wrote kind of moment. But if you
no, that's the book I'm working on right now.
I like it. All right, Bernard picked it up. Nice, Bernard.
awesome.
Okay, well then we are we're fully closed out, and I want to congratulate the winners, and we look forward to hearing how that campaign works for you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yes, we're ending. I'm so sorry. My brain is just fried for some reason. I'm just gonna.
Something's supposed to happen now, right?
I know, right? So sorry, guys. Hey, Steve, what's happening in the Steve Kenson cinematic universe?
Errata, Troy. Errata.
Oh wow, fun.
I am reading all the playtest feedback from folks, and folks have provided a tremendous amount and some really great and useful feedback. I am making all of my editing notes in my editing copy.
Excellent.
And everything that I need to go over in terms of our changes and revisions and all of that. So keep at it, folks who are engaging with the Origin Edition playtest. And I do strongly encourage folks to get out there and play it. Start up a game if you have a chance. Run through some things. We're going to try and get you some resources towards that end. And hopefully you'll have a chance to actually, hit the table with some dice and see how it works.
100%. I do want to pause this just for a quick moment. Now, friends, if you ever, nobody ever clips our stuff, and so I think it's just because it's just too good to try to distill into a little soundbite.
It needs this fast context.
Yeah. So listen, friends. I know there are people out there who are like, well, will we get a discount on the, on the finished manuscript, as it were? So we're working on that. And it's not a matter of not wanting to. I think that I feel very good. What was that, Steve?
It's a matter of logistics.
It's 100% a matter of logistics. It is absolutely. So, as beautiful a product as we make, we are only human. And there are elements to this that are, at the same time that we were preparing to get to Gen Con, we were preparing for a court, case and educating and informing our representation. We were packing, and we were, in the air, like a lot of things were going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I will say this, and I don't say it to be strident or to poke a bear, but we know we're not going to leave you hanging, and it is we want to provide you with the best tabletop role play stuff and give you opportunities to give feedback and value, financial value. And I feel I actually feel very strongly about our focus on keeping things affordable. And the thing to remember is, you don't have to jump to the worst conclusion right at the get-go. Maybe give us a little room. But also, um, the intention here, we put a lot of resources into the playtest edition,
Mhm.
and I don't know that we've seen something like that available in that manner.
Well, not
We
since
did,
Pathfinder, really, or
right, and
Starfinder, whichever was last.
yeah, and I love it, and I'm glad that we did it this way. And I think that getting getting our player voice in early is it's just good for everybody. And
Yeah.
so yes, we will get back to you on how we're going to manage what that discount will look like. We're noodling on it. We're not going to come out and say no discount. Unless you mention it again. No, I'm kidding. Then it'll be an increase in the discount. I'm joking. I am joking. I'm just gutted that there are folks who were left in a state of worry, and all I can say is trust me. I've said that before. Nothing's ever gone wrong, so trust
Right.
me. Trust us. We'll figure this out, and it will be, again, we'll make an economical decision, one that works for you and for us. And we want to thank everybody that's picked up the playtest edition, because it's an important piece of historical opportunity here, and not just for your feedback, but you know um, people are really enjoying it, and they're buying it
Mhm.
and picking it up, and then giving us feedback, and so that's very heartening in
Yes.
these troubling times. So
Indeed.
anyway, stay tuned. Don't worry. And if you need to worry, feel free to send me a note. Send me a note directly to don't send me a note at greenrunning.com at let's play at greenrunning.com. And no, I'm being tongue in cheek, and I don't mean to be um, kind of flip and glib about it, but if you got to worry,
Mhm.
come to me, and you will get a response straight from this horse's mouth mouse, my little mouse that I carry with me at all times. So anyway, thanks, Steve.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to cover, aside from your being buried under a bunch of errata?
That's that's pretty much it right now. Ask Alex what he's doing.
Alex, what are you doing, friend?
uh, Something. Tomorrow we have our dev chat for
Yep,
members of the Cape and Cal Club.
that's right.
And I am looking to schedule our next Cape and Cal actual play for August 23rd. So a couple
August
of Saturdays from now.
23rd. I like that. I'm looking at our calendar. I'm going to make a note of it. Oh, I did not have our visual representation ready, but this week, Wednesday, we're going to be having our Cape and Cal Club
Mhm.
party down, right? Debney?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. I'm so
Tuesday.
sorry. Thank you for, yeah.
Yeah, and the 23rd is also our Sage stream. So
Oh, so
Uh-huh.
we
probably not then.
may have to work around that.
Yeah. It's so funny. All I had to do is turn on the other calendars that I have right here to avoid this kind of collision. Yeah. So maybe we'll negotiate, and maybe we'll do something a little later.
Yeah. I can do the next weekend or whatever. I'm easy.
Special secret note to Stan. Wink, wink. He knows what I'm talking
Nudge,
about.
nudge.
It's on.
It's on. Yeah, we are all very excited about that. That little bit of business that we won't talk about this very moment. But folks, you might want to spend some time hanging out with our friend Stan over at on his YouTubes. He does a lot of good fun stuff, and I will drop a link in chat. Anything else, Alex, cooking that we want to?
Other than I've got some exciting news. My friend who plays Centuria over the Untold Stories project says that she is good to come back and play. So we will be spinning
Hey,
up Guardians of Haven Season 2 for Nate looking for Starhaven content. We'll be bringing that live. So
Fantastic.
awesome. Love it. That is very good news. Okay, well, so anything else for the good of the order, my friends?
I think we're all set. That we got a lot done today.
We sure did. When everyone got a bonus 9 minutes, and that's fantastic. So with that, I say thank you, everybody in chat, for giving us our topics. We're going to be moving into what's in the tank, gentlemen. Always a pleasure, and look forward to
Likewise.
our Monday in the next. Is it next Monday? Yes, where
Yeah.
we talk about something.
Come back and we're
It's-
going to talk about 4E and
That's
playtesting
right.
and stuff. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, bring it, friends. All right, thank you, gentlemen. So, friends, you are going to want to cozy up to the idea of joining the Atomic Think Tank. We've had just a deluge of new people joining, and it's very exciting. Lots of fun stuff happening in the tank, activities and what have you. And it's not just for Mutants and Masterminds; it's for the Adventure Game Engine, and for opportunities to connect with people in the community. You can find your GM, find your players, find your answers, find your events, and create some of your own for other people to join you. And so I highly encourage it. Everything we talk about in this particular portion of the program, once we get Devious up here, it's all free, but there is the Cape and Cow Club. $8 a month, you get to hang out with the developers. You get first pick of the actual plays. You get all kinds of really fun stuff. And it's just $8 a month. You can pay, if you pay for a year, you get a discount. The first month is, you can give it a trial run. Stat blocks, you get hugs, you get, we tuck you in at night, gravy squatch gravy recipes for the seasons, all kinds of really good and savory stuff for $8 a month. It's definitely surpasses itself in value. Oh, the other thing you get too, as we release stuff, we will roll it out to the Cape and Cow Club first. So, they have been actually being playtesters for the 4th edition of M&M months ago. So that could be you too, if you're so inclined. Head over to the head over to the Atomic Think Tank. You'll see the Cape and Cow Club, and you can join, and it'll be nice. It'll be fun. You'll like it, I promise. And now it's my favorite good pal, Devious, our friend. Sorry, this transition's taking a long time. There we go. Hi, Devious.
Hi, how's it going today?
It's going really well. Yeah, it's a fun day. Do you see all the topics we grinded out?
That's a lot of topics.
Hot topics, my friend. Hot topics.
I know.
Hey.
I'm still upset that we didn't get around to my topic of villains who still hostess fruit pies and the ones who love them.
I missed that.
And also Victoria's Secret Wars. That was another. And Chicken Heroes and how Hawkman is overrated.
Oh no! You know what's interesting? I did see some. I did see a little fight in the about don't defame Hawkman, but the other thing as well. Gravy Squatch origins.
Mm-hmm.
Firmly rooted in chicken.
I'm still waiting for the Gravy Squatch source book. I want that 240-page tome on the history of Gravy Squatch, the character stats, all the Gravy Squatch family, just all of it. I'm waiting on that.
Absolutely. So I think so those are. I do love the hostess pie crime discussion, because that whole thing's been swept under the rug. It's clearly not gotten the attention that it had hoped, and I won't be one to sit around and let that crime go unanswered. So
absolutely,
I'll have to slide that in there for sure. For a minute,
Absolutely.
in my mind, do
Mhm.
you remember? I think it was Electric Company
Oh
where
my
he had
gosh, yes.
14 cream pies, and then he'd fall down a flight of stairs and make a big pie mess. That's what I thought you were talking
I
about.
remember I'm talking more about the ads that used to be in old
Yes.
comic books was for Hostess, and,
Yeah.
Lex Luthor would steal pies and Superman would save them. But yeah, the Electric Company Spider-Man, little shorts they had, oh, that's the memories.
Yeah, well, I was in that. There is a chef that is. I think that's why I thought of Electric Company is because of the Spider-Man tie-in.
Mhm.
But there was a guy with too many cream pies in his hands, and he would walk and then trip down a flight of stairs, and it was
As you
you know,
do when you carry too many pies, because you
yeah,
can't just go
exactly.
willy-nilly carrying that many pies
You
around
can, and especially if you're
staircases
going to be
because it won't.
singing about it, like 14
Yeah,
coconut cream pies or whatever, and then down he goes. Never ended well for
exactly.
him. Um, Maybe that was Sesame Street. Thank you. Yeah, stand correct. I
There we
stand
go.
corrected. Get it?
Ha!
I stand
I get
corrected.
it.
Spider-Man, Hulk, Captain
And
America, so many Marvel heroes were in those Hostess pie bits. Yeah, yeah, they were. That's true.
oh, yeah.
That's
Mhm.
true. It's I don't know that I've seen a Hostess pie in a good long time. Of course, I'm not looking for them like I did when I was a kid, but they were quite a
In a
commodity
hot
back in the
minute.
day.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, back in the day, absolutely.
when our economy
70s and
ran
80s, I think oh, yeah. When I could afford a pie, I
right.
remember those days.
Well, that was back when we were on, the dollar was backed by the Hostess pie, and we are now more, tied to oil than we are to the Hostess pie. But I long for the days.
Ah, for the salad days when our economy
Oh,
was
for
based on fruit pie.
the
Yeah.
heady days. So tell me, friend, what's in the tank?
Well, I will tell you, sir. First of all, celebrating that planning episode that we got here.
Yay!
Um, big news, of course, the fourth E is out. Anybody who wants to give we want that information to keep it all in one spot. We have a article up there for Eminem 4 questions. Also, Steve Kenson himself has put up some great um archetype for
Yeah,
everybody to dig into, to take a look at, to get used to the new rules. He's also got a couple of articles up there right now, just waiting for people to give feedback on move by action, size. I think he's also got one on regeneration in there
yeah.
as well, recently put in. Um, it has been 2 weeks, so we've got a long list of things here. I'm just going to breeze through a few of them, but if you got a
Let's do it.
question,
Oh,
let
I'll
me know.
interrupt.
Absolutely. Big Nate coming out with an article, advantage ratings by archetype. What are the
Ooh,
best advantages for individual archetypes to have, or what they're kind of, the trope of what they have, like with the Paragon always having interpose and maybe leadership as well. Books I'd like to see for 4E by Silvercat Moonpaw. Definitely got to vote in there for Book of Magic and Mecha and Manga. For
moon
4E, I'd
pie.
love to see that. Moonpie. No, Moonpaw.
Oh, sorry, moon pie.
No worries. And of course, we have because if you have a moon pie, gotta have Narcy Cola with it. Sorry. Anyway, Paul Rua, the delightful and effervescent Paul Rua, has put in
One
a
and
review
only.
The Rook by Daniel O'Malley. We've got, of course, Steve Kenson with Move by Actions. I did 2 articles. They're both on basically how to set up your game to avoid GM burnout by rotating the responsibility of game mastering. One is a hub setup, basically where you all agree that okay, we're going to be based out of such and such city, and each individual GM kind of takes a set of villains and has their own
Ooh,
plot. The
I like
other
that.
method is the relay method, where you kind of have a nebulous bad guy, and each one of you runs through the game and kind of sets rules, and it's kind of a way to hand it off to the next person. You kind of build a bad guy in the background. Now,
Fun.
in here, there are also a number of great 4E character sheets that a number of people have put up there. Not in Comp Sci. That's actually, we got that off of, I think that was out of Reddit. Somebody put that in there, and I transported it over. A 4E
Nice.
playtest fillable character sheet.
Yeah,
We
that's
also
right.
have a Eminem 4E Origins Edition character spreadsheet by the Void Watching. Thank you very much, the Void.
Thanks for
Also,
watching.
I certainly hope so. Also, of course, the 4E questions, clarifications, and comments. That's where your questions go, so Steve can seize that errata and do his
Yeah,
thing.
you folks might gird your loins for a space for folks to share more general feedback in one spot, but Steve's going to be posting articles and asking for very specific feedback, as is his way. And so when you see him, jump on it to give your feedback.
Absolutely. Also, we've got Comprehended 4E by Simon Wentworth. The New Era by Matt Mabray. More awesomeness from Matt Mabray, always cranking him out there in the Aegis files.
Yeah, really
And
good stuff.
we've got the really fantastic Julio Cesar. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Has got his Brazil on Earth Prime Sao Paulo series he's doing. He's on part 4. He's up to part 4 now. With the
It's actually, I think
Esonis.
it's pronounced Cheezar, like the czar
Shazar,
of cheese. Cheezar.
Cheezar.
The
I'm
bizarre.
gonna have to defer
Trust me.
to no on that.
Trust me.
Trust you, of course, of course. When would you ever steer me wrong?
I never would.
In the Aegis files, Chris Davies.
Jeez,
Hey,
what is
Sis
up, Chris?
Marimba, man.
You are doing
Are
it, my
you
friend.
okay?
I
Are
mean,
there meds we need to bring for you? You need to
or
calm
take
down, brother.
away, or no, you're
Or
doing
take
just
one of the two. You're doing great. Good Lord. He's
it's
basically gone through, and he's got 800 characters in the Aegis files, and he's going through and he's converting them to 4E for folks. And I think
at
it's
some
just
point.
fantastic.
Where are they at on their trophies?
Oh God, they're beyond. They're
They've kind of ascended to a whole new.
yeah, I've just like, okay, you won. I'm tapping out. I'm good. You win. But look at all these. Good Lord. I mean, there are a few here and here, like Grant Woolsey put in Combatra.
I like
We've
Combatra.
got
That's a great name.
Julio Cesar has
Hey,
the Heroes of Sao Paulo, MC Photon.
fun.
And of course, Paul Rua has the amazing Johnny Squatch, Bigfoot PI.
Johnny Squats.
Johnny Squatch.
Oh, I'm
Fantastic
gonna make Johnny
character.
Squats. I don't know what his
Oh
power will
dear.
be, but it'll be obnoxious to be sure.
Oh,
Lovely.
I
That's
hope not.
quite a collection
But
of good
look at
stuff.
all this. Okay, we do have Matt Mabray in here with a number of them, of course, because Matt Mabray is, he brings it as well. Fantastic
Can you
stuff.
find
Jack Kellum has.
a Matt Mabray in a pile of Chris Davies?
I'm not quite sure. Yes, you
Yeah.
can. Here's a Matt Mabray, the New
Ta-da!
Era Censure,
Hey, Jack's in there too.
and let's see. Oh, there we go. New Era, Enormous Girl, and Undercurrent. There's our Matt Mabrays right there. And Jack's in there too. He's got Galago the Night Monkey.
My favorite
And
video game from my childhood. Galago.
exactly. And of course, we have Heroes of Brazil, Besauro Cobalta.
Love it. I need to go to Brazil. I want to go there so badly.
Oh, yeah. Definitely down Carnival Way. We've got, of course, today's episode, the planning episode. Dun, dun, dun. Upcoming on Wednesday, August 13th, 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. We have Don't Kill My Character Superhero Shenanigans. Of course, Claude. Yay, Claude GMing. They've got Shannon, Jackie, Yuri, Grant, and Sam. And of course, in the background, the mighty and powerful Kate the Great for help producing the show. Mm-hmm.
I met Shannon in person at Gen Con. It was an absolute delight. Shannon managed to abscond with some gravy-based gifts, and it was really great to meet Shannon, and look forward to meeting everybody else soon.
Fantastic. Excellent.
They're so cute.
Of course, we have, and here we go. I'm confused about the times because it says it's 5 p.m. to 8. Is that correct? Here
No,
in
it's 5
for the
p.m.
Get Tank.
PDT, 8 p.m. EDT.
Okay, so I need to change that. I put
Yeah,
up here 6 p.m. to 9, so it's
yeah,
going to be 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m.
which
Eastern
is 8 p.m.
for
Eastern.
Get Tanked
Yeah,
with Troy. And that's a
that's right.
really great opportunity for you to come in and talk with Troy, find out what's going on, let him know what's going on
Yeah.
with you, with your game, with your events that you have planned, and just, kind of touch base with everybody who comes up and shows up to these things.
And if you've got something like, let's say, I've committed to doing a thing and I've somehow forgotten it, or it's a wonderful time to come in and say, "Hey, Troy, remember that one thing we talked about that one time?" But it's also just a great hangout. It's a lot of fun. Everybody that's
Oh,
there
yeah.
is just all about it. So show up. Let's have some fun.
Absolutely. Of course, we have the Golden Squad coming out with a brand new episode next Monday. That's going to be occurring right before the next MuMaMo. And I just wanted to feature this week the great series on Brazil in Earth Prime by Julio Cesar. Here's all the articles that he's put together on these so far. He might be coming out with more, but here are the ones that we have so far. And the featured stat blocks, I just put all of Chris Davies all in one place. This is just Chris Davies in the last 2
We're gonna have to have the
weeks.
Chris Davies wing.
We're pretty much, I think there's
Yeah,
like a whole there's like a whole file system just for him. That's it.
I think it's
Um,
great.
a couple of things I want to go ahead and bring up also. Jack Kellum is running a game on Play. What is it called? Start Playing. For
Yeah,
Barrow, kind of the dark heroic game that he's got
yeah.
going.
He's been working
Definitely
on that.
worth,
Yeah.
absolutely, definitely worth taking a watch. We also have DKMC, of course, running in the near future. Definitely come by, check them out. Claude's in chat. Say hi, Claude. And it's just a delight to watch those folks. They really put on a great show. Definitely check them out.
Absolutely. Hey friends, all the things that we've shared in this little presentation, they're free. The
It's
only thing we
free.
really it's free, I promise.
Free.
The only thing we want is your soul, and just sign up. You've got 3 questions you ask. We get to them, easily within 24 hours. Nobody's left longer than 24 hours. And if you say that you have, you're full of something. And it is meant for you to imagine this library, this vast library of resources for mutants and masterminds, and it's there for you to avail yourself as you wish. You can straight up just borrow a character, a villain. You can just pluck them right off the vine and plop them right into your encounter. You can ask some questions.
Farm fresh villains.
Yes, villain farm to table is really our claim to fame. And so if you want the freshest stat blocks in the biz, then come hang out at the think tank. And the think tank and Villainy Farm Ventures Inc. Yes, it says free.
Absolutely.
And yeah, it's
free.
awesome. And it's fun. The chat conversations that we're having in there are just really it's fun. It's time to get meta. It's time to get weird. It's just an opportunity, and everybody's nice. It's not one of those places where you're new, you come in and you say a thing. As a matter of fact, if you pop in and say, "Hey, I'm new," you will be showered with, a good cheer and welcome. So get in there and do it.
And gravy.
SC Terra Marine, the 30th. We've expanded it to the 30th. That will be the last and final day. So get your motor running, head on the highway. Make sure you get your
Looking for
stories.
adventure.
Yeah. Or whatever comes our way.
Whatever comes our way. Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully that helps you out. SC Terra Marine. I think we've got so much going on. It's been an eventful last couple weeks, but I'll tell you, friends, the Mutants and Masterminds community rather is just superlative. I've not met a more energizing group of fun people who are just good souls and gravy. Yeah. So
And
there you
gravy.
are. Anything else from you, my friend?
I'm good, sir. How about yourself?
Don't forget to spay and neuter your cats.
Villain. Yeah,
Your
or
villains. We do not want another litter of villains just roaming.
I know.
Yeah.
We have enough between Chris Davies and Stein Brewer and Matt Mabry. Jeez.
I know. Yeah, exactly. But hey, if you want to come in and overpopulate the world with villains, we're here for that too. What are we going to do? One thing I would do want to mention is that we're also so keen on lurkers. You don't have to come in and do a big production and hoot and holler and whatever. You can come in and just read some good stuff, borrow it as you wish. You are welcome to to be a lurker. Just don't be a jerk. You can lurk, don't be a jerk. That's my classic motto. And so with that, I throw all of my pies at you, Devious.
What?
And I say to everyone else, have a great week, and we will talk to you on Thursday for Thursday. It's going to be a good one. We're designing a whole encounter or a whole setting. It's something else. It's lovely. But I think we're done.
I think we are. One more thing to say.
One more thing to say.
Are you ready?
Goodbye. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.